stars is right, then 5 stars hotel is wrong. Why? If millions of dollars is right, then 5 millions of dollars is wrong. Why? If the Pakistanis is right, then why the Pakistanis people is wrong? If the Indians is right, then why the Indians people is wrong? If the Americans is right, then why the American peoples is wrong? Assalamu alaikum. Hello viewers, hope you are all well and enjoying your life. I welcome you all to the channel of Along with MW. Viewers, don't go anywhere. We are starting part 7 of adjective, in which we will be discussing further aspects of adjectives in English grammar. Viewers, in order to start part 7, I want to give you a short recall as usual. Up till now, we have discussed we have uploaded part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5 and part 6 of adjectives, in which we have discussed about adjectives in a very grammatical and conceptual way. Viewers, if you missed that video, go to the channel and watch that videos. Now, in part 7, we will be elaborating the concept use of noun as adjective. Viewers, in part 6, we have discussed a very important concept, and the concept was use of noun as adjective. We have discussed that noun can also behave as adjective in English grammar, and we also have proved that concept in part 6. So if you missed that video, go to the channel and watch that video. Now, part 7, as I mentioned, we will be elaborating the concept use of noun as adjective. Viewers, look it, I have written that on the board that 5 stars. If 5 stars is right, then 5 stars hotel is wrong. Why? If millions of dollars is right, then 5 millions of dollars is wrong. Why? In this video, we will be giving you reason that why 5 stars is right, 5 stars hotel is wrong. Millions of dollars is right and 5 millions of dollars is wrong. So viewers, I request to stay connected with us in this video. We will be giving you some amazing reason about this concept that why 5 stars hotel is wrong and 5 millions dollars is wrong. 5 millions of dollars is right and 5 stars hotel is right. So let's begin the concept. Now look it, we will be discussing very amazing reason that why 5 stars hotel is right and 5 stars hotel is wrong. So stay connected with us. Viewers, look it, stars is basically name and naming word are called noun. So stars is basically noun in this sentence. And look it, pipe. What does pipe? Pipe is basically adding meaning to the noun. And viewers, we have learned in detail in this series that those words which add meaning to the noun or pronoun, either in term of quality or either in term of quantity, we call them adjectives. So look at pipe is basically here adding meaning to the noun stars. That's why in term of quantity, that's why pipe is behaving as adjective, or we can also call them determiners. So pipe is basically adjective in this sentence and stars is behaving as noun because star is basically noun. And why 5 stars hotel is wrong? So in order to prove this, in order to giving you reason that why 5 star hotel is right, I want to give you a very amazing reason. That now remember that in English grammar only noun have plural form. I'm again reminding that in English grammar only noun has plural form. None other of the part of speech, adjectives, adverb, pronoun have no plural form. So I'm writing that in English grammar only noun have plural form. Only noun have plural form. None other of the part of speech, whether it's adjective, whether it's pronoun, whether it's verb, whether it's preposition, whether it's conjunction, all of these parts of speech have no plural form. But only noun have plural form in English grammar. Only noun have plural form in English grammar. For example, if I say boy, then its plural will be boys. If I say girl, then its plural will be girls. So only in English grammar only noun have plural form. None other of the part of the speech, adjective, adverb, verb, preposition, they have no plural form in English grammar. So look it. Now look it. We just parsing again this sentence. Hotel is basically name, and naming words are called noun. And look it, five stars. Five stars is basically adding meaning to the noun. Five star is basically adding meaning to the noun. So that's why five star is behaving as adjective. As adjective, viewers, and we have discussed this concept that in English grammar only noun have plural form. So five stars is basically adjective and it is in plural form, so it is wrong. Hope you know, if you understand the concept that why five stars hotel is wrong and five stars is right. And in English grammar only noun have plural form, but in this sentence five stars is behaving as adjective, and we have discussed that adjective have no plural form in English grammar. That's why five stars hotel is wrong. The correct sentence will be the correct sentence will be like this: five-star hotel, because we have learned the concept that use of noun is adjective. In this sentence, stars is behaving as noun because it's just a simple name. But in this sentence, five stars is adding meaning to the noun hotel. That's why stars is basically not noun. This noun, stars is basically noun. But in this sentence, stars is basically behaving as adjective. And we have learned that in English grammar, only noun have plural form. None of the part of the speech have no plural form. So five stars is basically adjective. And because adjective have no plural form, so five stars hotel is wrong. The correct sentence will be this: the correct sentence will be like this: five-star hotel. Five-star hotel is the correct sentence. Look at viewers, look at this example: millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. So look at the same reason. Viewers, we have discussed in part 5 use of pronoun as adjective that after preposition there always come object. Hope you know it. That after preposition of is basically preposition. After preposition always come object. So dollars is basically object. An object in English grammar can either be noun or they can either be pronoun. Object in English grammar can either be noun, pronoun. So dollars is basically just name. So dollars is basically noun, and we have discussed that in English grammar only noun have plural form. So this sentence is right: millions of dollars. But look at here, and similarly millions is also noun because it's a name. And look at $5 million. So look at dollars is basically in this sentence. Dollar is basically in this sentence is noun because it's a name. And 5 millions, they are basically adding meaning to the noun, and in terms of quantity, that's why we call them adjectives. And we have learned that in English grammar adjective have no plural form. That's why $5 million is wrong. The correct sentence will be $5 million. $5 million. So viewers, this is the whole concept. Only noun have plural form in English grammar. None other of the part of the speech, pronoun, adjectives, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction have no plural form in English grammar. So this is the whole and the basic concept that only noun have plural form in English grammar. These are the examples, and that's why we have discussed the reason that why 5 stars is right and 5 stars hotel is wrong. Millions of dollars is right and $5 billion is wrong, because this is the reason only noun have plural form in English grammar. Viewers, took a screenshot of this slide. In the next slide, we will be discussing further example of this concept in a very grammatical and conceptual way. So viewers, now in this slide, we've just elaborating this whole concept only noun have plural form in English grammar. So viewers, I have written on the board the Pakistanis, the Indians, the Americans. So these sentences are basically right, but the Pakistanis people, the Indians people, the Americans people, they are basically wrong. Why? Why? The answer is the same reason. Only noun have plural form in English grammar. Because look at, in this sentence, the Pakistanis. So Pakistanis is basically noun because the name. So Pakistanis is basically noun, and we have discussed only noun have plural form. So that's why it's right. Indians. So Indians is again noun, and we have discussed only noun have plural form. The same is the reason with Americans. So Americans are basically noun. All of these are countable noun. In order to specific that these are basically countable noun, because we know that those which we can count. So if we can count, their plural form is also possible. So Pakistanis, Indians, American, they are basically noun, and we have discussed the concept that only noun have plural form in English grammar. But look at the Pakistanis people. If the Pakistanis is right, then why the Pakistanis people is wrong? If the Indians is right, then why the Indians people is wrong? If the Americans is right, then why the American peoples is wrong? So now we will discuss the reason. Look at the reason is, people as usual is a name. In all of these sentences, people is basically behaving as noun because naming words are called noun, and people is noun because a name. But look at here in this sentence, the Pakistanis, the Indians, the Americans. So look at the Pakistanis. The Pakistanis is basically adding meaning to the noun. So that's why those words which add meaning to the noun, we call them adjective. Yes, we call them adjective. And adjective have no plural form in English grammar. The same is with the case. Indians is basically adding meaning to the noun. That's why Indians are adjective. And the same is the case. American is basically adding meaning to the noun people. That's why American is also behaving as adjective in this sentence. So we have discussed that only noun have plural form in English grammar. But in this sentence, the Pakistanis, Indians and Americans are behaving as adjective, and adjective have no plural form in English grammar. That's why these sentences, the Pakistanis people, the Indians people, the Americans people, are wrong. So what will be the correct sentence? Now we will writing the correct sentence. The correct sentence is, now we just have to remove the S. The Pakistani people. So now this sentence will be right. The Pakistani people. So now this sentence will be right. The Pakistani people, right? The Indian people and the American people. So viewers, now we have discussed the whole concept use of noun as adjective. Took a screenshot of this slide. Now viewers, hope you took a screenshot. In order to more simplify it, I will giving you a last example. That why the Pakistanis is right and the Pakistanis people is wrong. Hope you now understand the whole concept. So viewers, I'm giving you a short example further. If I say I have a 10 rupees. If I have 10 rupees, and in the next sentence, if I say I have a 10 rupees note. Viewers, look at this sentence. I have a 10 rupees is right, but this sentence I have a 10 rupees note is basically wrong. Why? The same concept. Look at rupees. So rupees is basically noun, in more specific countable noun, and 10 is basically adding meaning to the noun in terms of quality. That's why 10 is basically behaving as adjective. And look at this sentence. So as usual, 10 adjective have no plural form and noun have plural form. So this sentence is right. And look at, I have a 10 rupees note. So now in this sentence, note is basically noun. Naming words are called noun. And 10 rupees as a whole showing us quantity of this noun, of this note. That's why 10 rupees is basically adjective. And adjective have no plural form. So the correct sentence will be 10 rupee. So if I say, I have a 10 rupee note, this will be perfect because note is noun and 10 rupee is basically behaving as adjective, and now 10 rupee is basically in singular form. It's not in plural form. So, and viewers, through these various slides and through these various examples, we have learned the whole concept, use of noun as adjective, and in English grammar, only noun have plural form in English grammar. Adjective, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, interjection, verb and adverb, they have no plural form in English grammar. That's why we have discussed that why 10 rupees is right and 10 rupees is not is basically wrong. So this is the reason, the main reason is that only noun have plural form in English grammar. Hope you understand this concept in part 7 of adjective. Now took a screenshot of this. So viewers, in part 7 we have learned a very important concept. And the concept is that only noun have plural form in English grammar. We will stay connected with us. In further videos, we will be discussing further aspect of adjectives in English grammar. Viewers, if you like this video, share this video with your friends. Like and subscribe the channel as well. And don't forget to comment. Thank you very much.